Yes, people, when I first ever started the gym, I was skinny. I didn't have much muscle. I could see my own ribs and I just wasn't built. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel big. I was shy. I was like pushed around as I was a skinny person. I didn't feel the self-confidence. I didn't feel happy with how I looked at all. And I wanted to change this. I wanted to not be this guy anymore. And like, I saw through my friends and just through like the internet and social media that the gym's the way to do that. That like bulking and just going gym in general is the way to stop being this like skinny guy. So that's what I did. I started the gym, I started bulking, I started trying to build this muscle, trying to get big, trying to get strong. And at this point, I didn't have much knowledge on nutrition. I didn't have much knowledge on the gym. I was like new to the game. I was a beginner. And at this point, I thought a calorie was a calorie. This may sound like a stupid statement. It's two the same words. But what I mean by this is I thought if I consumed 100 calories of chocolate, it would be the same as consuming 100 calories of steak. I thought eating all that chocolate would have the same effect on my body as that steak. And as you may know, junk food has the most calories in it and it's the easiest to eat. So what I did was I had the banana milkshake, the ice cream, the Belgian buns, cakes, cookie dough, you name it, I was eating it. And I ate these in the name of dirty bulking, in the name of getting big, because I thought every calorie was the same. What I slowly came to find out was dirty bulking, it made me gain weight. I got heavier. I went from about 60 to 90 kg. So it made me gain massive weight. The problem was I didn't look I didn't look athletic. I didn't have abs. I didn't have like bicep veins and whatnot. Instead, I looked sort of like a strong man. I was strong, I was big, but I had a belly. I had chubby cheeks. I didn't feel energetic and good. They say there's two types of physique you can get, a bear or a wolf. And a bear is like a strong man. It's like an Eddie Hall. It's this guy, massive. You know, he's got a lot of body fat, but he's a lot bigger than everyone else. Versus a wolf, he could be leaner. You can't see all his muscle in his shirt. He's got abs, he's shredded. And I was always going for this wolf physique. I always imagined myself as like a UFC fighter sort of physique, just lean, ripped, and just like able to do everything, able to be athletic, able to run, able to fight, able to lift, you know, just good at everything, like this wolf who can hunt, run, do everything. And I was at 90 kg and I was wondering, like, looking in the mirror, just wondering why I don't look how I wanted to look, as I thought I did everything right. And I was like, because I just didn't feel good anymore. Like, I was strong, but I got to a point where I just didn't care. That I just wanted to look cool and get myself confident. And around this point, I believe I was searching for it and I was looking for like how to get leaner and like how diet works. And I found a lecture called Fat Chance 2.0. This revealed to me all my mistakes and everything I've been doing wrong this whole time. It was like, this was a moment, it changed for me. And what I found out was basically consuming sugar gives you fat. It's not like a normal calorie. Instead, consuming sugar gives you fat. And I don't know if you knew this, but probably about every processed food, every food made from like McDonald's or Burger King or KFC or places like that, most of them are filled with sugar. Like obviously the sweet stuff and the burgers and everything has sugar in it. So this was why I was gaining weight, because I was eating way too much sugar. And sugar, it gets stored as glucose in your body. And if you eat too much sugar, it stops getting used as energy and instead gets stored as fat. So I had all this fat in my body. I was chubby and I had just in insanely bad shape. So I had all this fat in my body. I was a lot bigger than I wanted to be, and I found that it's all because I'm consuming the sugar. It's because I'm eating these Belgian buns, I'm eating this cookie dough each day. And I felt so silly. I felt so like I couldn't believe what I did. Because I remember making like smoothies and just chucking as much ice cream in it as like the smoothie could fit, and just like all in the name of bulking. And I thought I'd be muscular and I'd look like C-Bum, but it weren't happening. And I found the right foods to eat, the foods that we must all eat, are the whole foods. The whole foods are the foods, if you think about 100 years ago, they're the foods we ate then. This could be things like meat, eggs, vegetables, fruit, like basically these four things. And I realised like it's all done for. Like I'm never gonna get into the shape I want. I'm never gonna be as athletic as I want if I'm eating these foods still. So I realised I had to change it all. I had to switch it up and I had to go for something else. And I followed a diet called the single ingredient diet, the whole foods diet, but like some people call it the caveman diet. As if you think back 1,000 years ago, what foods did we have then? Because we didn't have Burger King then, we didn't have McDonald's. All we had was like the deer and then we'd kill the deer, and then we'd just have the meat. We didn't have like the bun with it. We didn't have a bread. We didn't have a toast. We just have a chicken egg by itself, and we'd boil the egg, that boiled egg. So I went from these foods with like loads of different stuff in it, loads of different ingredients, to just single ingredient foods. Instead, because if you look at a McDonald's menu, if you look at a burger, it has about over 100 ingredients in, I'm pretty certain. No, it has 37 ingredients in. Versus if you look at a piece of steak, it has 1 ingredient in. So this is what I had to do. I had to cut out single ingredient foods. And this even meant things like tomato ketchup, barbecue sauce. As if you actually look at these foods, they don't taste sweet, they don't feel sweet, but they're packed with sugar again. So all these there were so many foods I didn't even know were bad before. I didn't realise having salad cream each day would do this to my body, but I found out it did. So I had to change my diet, and I had to really self-reflect on myself and think like, what do I want to get out of this life? And I realised I don't want to die without like being in sick shape. I don't want to die until I'm like at peak pinnacle physical condition. So that's what I had to do. I had to take the sacrifice of eating all the junk food and stopping it and just eating clean food. But this wasn't an easy process. This wasn't a simple process. I'm now at the point where I wouldn't say I really eat junk food a lot. If I do, it's when I'm with a friend and like we're at a restaurant, and like I'll eat a pizza if the pizza's the only thing on the menu, but I always try to go for the healthiest thing. But this took a lot of discipline, a lot of character, and a lot of self-respect, as I had to see myself as an athlete. I had to see myself as someone who doesn't eat Belgian buns each day, who doesn't eat cake, who says no to pizza. And after a while, it becomes automatic. Like, even today, my dad asked me for a pizza 10 minutes ago, and you have to just like, my automatic response is no now. But for a long time, I'd really think about it, really like, pizza tastes so good, oh, I kind of want it, imagine the stuffed crust. I was thinking like that for so long, but now it's just, now I'm good. Like, it's not even a decision in my mind. It's just like, the pizza has no benefit to me. It tastes nice, but who cares? Like, other benefits in the meat, because I'm just going to be in better shape with it. So the foods that I ate with a whole ingredient foods is literally meat, vegetables and fruit. And this is a really like unpretty answer. This isn't like a hack. This is hard to do. This is really hard to do. But I think it's what's necessary, because you can never get in good shape unless you're eating a real clean diet. And I promise you that you will never feel healthy and good. So if you have any questions, DM me on Instagram down below. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.